Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream today. Cafe 881. I just lost you there for a second. You back again? Yeah. Hello, welcome.
Singapore 235.
Singapore 235. ATC advises the Airspace. Vancouver off and Anchorage is off. Frequency change approved.
Yep, frequency change approved for Singapore 235. Thanks for the service. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see ya.
See ya. Just checking the audio there, making sure it's all working. Oh my god, that's really loud. Hold on. We'll just half all of these values here. What's up, Crashing Calvin? Welcome. Yeah, this setup that I got going here, it's just auto untracking everybody at the border, which in itself works for me. What's this guy's call sign? It's 33? I can't track this guy because there's no flight plan. Yeah, this Japan Air 17, it's showing him as like a 7-3, like the icon, because there's no flight plan, and then when I put it in there, it won't connect. Okay, I got the stream going here. Hopefully it's working all out. I put that twice, damn it. And it's correct now. Yes, it is. I don't hear you anymore, by the way. I think you went to push to talk again. There we go. It all works now. See the large group here. It's looks like looks like a big, huge. I don't even know how to. What type of spacing you got going? Like, what are the spacing between those planes on your track? Yeah. Doesn't look like 10 minutes when you really look at it, but I guess it is. And it's still coming, right? Oh, there's even more now. There's still a line at the runway. Oh, wait, they're departing 4 right too? I didn't even notice that. I just saw 8 left. I should look at 4 right then. Yeah, they're not using 8 right at all. It's just 4 right. You're seeing this, right? Oh, hold on. No one's here. They're all here. And then they're also crossing the heavies as well. So then there's, I don't know if they're taking the heavies to 8 right or they're just stacking them on 8 left. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Let's try this instead. I know, right? Is that other track not being used? So personally, well, what I've done in the past is I just do altitude differential and then I just release the speed. But I mean, if Vancouver wants 40 miles, then you have to keep the spacing, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I mean, if the guy at the front is really slow, so you've got what, a 7.3 at the front, right? And then you've got all these heavies behind him, right? You're gonna have problems, right? So well, the vision, you can see there's a speed differential, what, 30 over the ground? 40 over the ground? So, exactly. What's the MKK stand for? You can say ATC advises. That's how I do like altitude and handoffs. I say ATC advises you climb and maintain FL 370. Because when you're saying requests, effectively you're asking them to do it. Like, you're asking if it's okay. Advise is more of like you're telling them. I don't know. It's stupid to me. It makes no sense. But there's no difference. I don't understand why we need to say things weird. So they've sent one guy to 8 right. That's funny. They got so many people holding the cross too. They got a guy that exited now. He's nose to nose with a heavy. Now they gotta cross him because he can't taxi out. Look, they crossed the Air Canada so he can cross. Oh, on the line on. No, so because they're crossing people to the other side of 8 left, they had somebody land 8 left, and it was a small jet, and he exited at November, and there was a heavy sitting on November to cross, so they went nose to nose. So they had to push they had to hold the departure and cross the heavy. But now the jet now has to cross also because he exited on the wrong side. Oh, they can't land anybody 8 right, I realized, because Charlie's blocked and Bravo's other direction. Well, whatever. The 129.4 doesn't respond. People on my stream are saying that you're not responding. What's your call sign? Yeah, what's your call sign? I gotta figure that out. Because he is on there and I can hear him talking to other people. Bro, the guy at the front's doing 0.79, you're cooked. How fast can the 777 behind him go? Gotta remind them that, oh, you gotta, oh, 757 Spy's flying out too. Hold on, I gotta check in on Dave here. You got a streamer is also part of your thing. I don't think so. Oh, we're doing puns. Hello, hello. watching the stream right now. A stream of the Honolulu on the ground right now. It's just insane. Yeah, the amount of streamers flying are gonna be insane. I'm listening to ground and it. So they've cleared out 4 right, and now they're using 8 right a lot. Well, I might even, there was a few people going on 4 right, and then it just stacked up. I think there were a bunch of people were going to 8 right, but they were stuck behind the few planes that were going to 4 right, so it was a line. You tell them they can make one up. Like, it doesn't have to be that one. Is it actually drizzling in Vancouver? I don't know off the top of my head. Or is it sizzling there too? I lost my rolls again, by the way. But it's fine because I'm in here, so. There we go. This is going to be so much fun. Go ahead, Lucas. What's your question? There's a soup on now. I can go deal with this guy. Okay, you're climbing through Philo. Where did you depart out of? Yo, what's your call sign?
Oakland Radio, Japan Air 17 Heavy, requested.
Japan Air 17, San Francisco Radio, hello. I don't have a flight plan on file, just find one for me.
Welcome.
Sorry, what's the call sign? I'm showing him at 3.5. Said JetBlue 615. No, you're not. You're not with me. You're outside of my airspace. If it was LA Center or Oakland Center would be the ones, but you're well outside my airspace. I'm just over the ocean, the far ocean, like Hawaii side. Japan Air 13. Let me know when you got that flight plan in.
Yeah, we're working on it. Stand by. And San Francisco Radio, Japan Air 17 Heavy, you should have it.
Japan Air 17. I see it now. Give me 1 second. Japan Air 17, standby for Salco check.
Wilco, are you doing CP DLC?
I can, yeah. It's KZAC1. It's in the controller info.
Okay, stand by. Let's see if we can get that going.
So in order to change the altitude, right, you gotta change it with VHF. And then it'll create a new flight plan. You gotta accept the new flight planning and then cancel it, and then it should go back to the old one. Japan Air 17, did you get that? That's all call check.
Stand by, we're working on it.
Who just got on? YV. Where's that? Did Australia get on? Oh, it's Vancouver. Oh, Euroscope, something else. A lot of questions there. No, this is not Euroscope. This is not CRC. This is VATSIM, which is the Oceanic software. VSCS, yes, it works relevant to Oceanic itself. It doesn't work with anything else. And yes, it does simulate the HF radio. Japan Air 17, standby for cell call check. See if you get it now. I literally called a supervisor on somebody, and
it's not heard it, but it still didn't come through. You've got KZAC1 is the CP DLC ID, but it can only be 4 characters.
That's a great point. The other center is doing CPDLC, so no CPDLC. Let's just go with that.
Welcome. Stand by.
Let me know when you're ready for the check. Your S1 landlocked? No, my home facility is Salt Lake. I know what you mean by being landlocked.
Okay, you're gonna.
Did he get that now?
No, I haven't received anything on the plane. Yeah, I'm hearing it, but nothing's popping up.
Well, as long as you can hear it, then that works, because that's unique to you.
Okay, Wilco, I got it.
If you're looking for the direct message, it's not working for some people.
Sounds good. Alright, we got it.
Japan Air 17, thank you. Maintain Salcal, watch Squawk 2000.
Fucking Japan Air Heavy. I'll give you the waypoints here in a second.
No need for position reports.
Oh, Wilco, okay.
How to become an Oceanic controller? Oh, lordy. You become a center controller. Then you visit a facility that owns an Oceanic piece of airspace, and then you go through up the training to when you get above center, and you go do Oceanic training effectively. You can also, as an S3, go apply to visit and also just become a radio operator. So no actual controlling, just talking. Sort of like not a D side, but an R side. Yeah. It's very specialized. Not a lot of controllers are Oceanic trained. Because over the ocean you have to have a specific squawk because there's no radar. It allows me because these aren't radar correlated positions. These are expected positions based on speed and what their waypoints are and what the winds are. So the computer is generating where they generally are. These aren't 100% accurate. The squawk allows that. It's like when a controller on center tells you to change the squawk code. Allows that radar to see that aircraft. It's just the same concept. How do you correlate one to an aircraft? Oh, how do you find out who's talking? Oh. Yeah, no radar. It's satellite now. The other controller is also streaming. If you want to hear his, he's a lot busier than I am at the moment. Thank you for the follow.
So I'm on your YouTube channel. Can you show me a little bit about what you're seeing there? Use my plane as the demo.
Sorry, say again. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, I got you on YouTube now. I see me in the upper right quadrant there for Japan 17 Heavy. Show me what you're looking at there. It's pretty cool.
Nah, no worries. Yeah, let me just finish setting up the CP DLC so that you guys can use it. Let's do no, I don't want to do Oak. What can I just do? I don't want to do Oak because actually no, because they use ZOA. So let's do that, and then I'm gonna change this to K Oak. There we go. Lovely. Okay, what am I seeing here? Okay, so when you look at the aircraft here, so being able to correlate right? So we're not using radar, of course, because we're out over the ocean. What we are using is ATC, so basically satellites and your flight plan with your correlated speed and altitude through the satellite to garner a position of where you are in the ocean. Now, with that, like when you were first connected there, and I wanted you to follow flight plans because I just showed that there's somebody could be there, but I didn't know who it was, right? So when an aircraft comes in, sometimes it'll be correlated with the track, so that means that they're on time, they are where they're supposed to be, and I can see that. If one of those things don't match, then it becomes an uncorrelated track. So an example of an uncorrelated track is here or here. Now you get a couple reasons for uncorrelated tracks. One, because you're not going through oceanic airspace, that's the main one. Or one of those other factors isn't lining up, and I, the controller, have to manually assign a call sign to that track. So you can see this orange box here on this plane. This is telling me that this Delta 7 here is either off altitude or off route. So if right now I have it muted, but if I didn't have it muted, it would be shooting me an alarm every 5 seconds telling me, hey, look at me. So you can see here, ATC in this little dot here, that means somebody that was there has disconnected. So to correlate a track, I have to put in your departure time from when you were, right? And then it correlates the track, and then in this case, I'm going to cancel it because he's not there anymore. The gray is what I'm controlling. The black, the other controller is controlling. Do you have to do cell calls for Oceanic crossings? 100%. We'll still control you without a cell call. But it allows us to not have every single pilot needing to like hug the speakers to wait for their call sign. You'll get a ding. You'll know that I'm trying to contact you and you only. And then you call me. Any aircraft on frequency that wants CPDLC, the code now is Kilo Oscar Alpha Kilo. Give that a shot.
Wilco.
I got CPDLC up. Yes. Yeah, I'm doing K Oak because I know that ZOA will do ZOA if they do it. So.
Okay, trying to log in.
Roger. Okay, we'll reset everything. Yeah, so if you use the Salcog code that's painted on your livery, you're going to be... I can hear with the other controller right now is that everybody's using that, so everybody's getting the same dings because everybody's on the same Salcog code. So usually don't use the one that's shown inside of your plane. You can make up your own. You can just... you just need to correlate it with yourself. So if your plane simulates a SalCal, it should give you the option to set your own SalCal. If your plane doesn't, like most planes, only the new planes have that. In vPilot, when you connect, you just put in letters, and then there you go. And then you tell me those letters, and then it'll send me a message. And now it's on VHF and it transfers you to HF. That's correct. So this guy here, there's something very wrong with his flight plan. Oh, he's just going direct.
Okay,
That's
I'm
fine.
logged in, but with the default CCAL, so Delta, Romeo, Echo, Foxtrot.
Roger, I have nobody else on that right now, so you're good for now. So just a reminder, if their waypoints are more than 90 minutes apart, they have to do position reports. I don't think so, no. They should be less than that. No, it shouldn't, but like the Delta 7 that I just got is. He's direct to